Fayetteville, North Carolina is finding a new way to combat youth crime.
Kids under 16 are now barred from public spaces from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. unless they're with an adult. Parents could face a $500 fine or even get arrested if their kids don't comply.
And get this, there were nearly 2,000 youth-related crime incidents within the past 16 months alone. Brewer Group CEO and former NFL player Jack Brewer joining us now with more on this. I kind of think this works. What do you think there, Jack?
Yeah, I think they need to up the fines and they need to up the punishment a little bit. Last year in 2024, we had a 21% increase in juvenile crime across the United States. It's time to hold these parents accountable. We have a bunch of fatherless kids running around wreaking havoc in our streets. America's better than that. We need to bring the Bible back to our schools, and we need to bring the paddle back to our homes.
You know, Jack, when that doesn't happen, when parents don't step up, when especially kids are left fatherless and without guidance, they end up in jail. And I had the pleasure, really the honor of joining you at one of the prisons that you work with, one of the ministries you work with, where we met, you know, some really hardcore prisoners who were having their lives turned around by the power of God. I saw this story on the internet and I couldn't help but thinking of you. And I wanted you to tell us what's happening in our prisons, because this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. These are heartwarming photos of a father-daughter dance at a California prison that is, you know, basically showing the importance of healthy family relations, giving these men an opportunity to have a second chance with their kids. Tell me about this event and why this is important to humanize and give second chances to people.
So these events have been happening for probably the past decade. I've been hearing about them and seeing them. And California has really been a leader in this area. You know, these photos and these videos are shown to other fathers across the prison system. And it's encouraging them to re-engage with their families. You know, last week I got a chance. We have a new deputy director of the Bureau of Prison that President Trump appointed. He was formerly incarcerated himself, a father who had to go through these same things. And so there's been a new approach to the prison system now when we're focusing on rehabilitation. But the most important thing, Rachel, is when we walk into prisons, the Jack Brewer Foundation and at the GEO Group, we don't call these guys inmates anymore. We call them fathers. And so if you can get them to remember and remind them that they're fathers, you can have moments like this and families get reunified. I'll tell you one more thing. Just in the last year, my classes made over 116 phone calls, 116,000 phone calls to their kids, and over 50,000 letters sent to their little girls and little boys just like this. It's amazing.
So, you know, we've got a hard break, so I just want to ask you real quickly. When you approach prisons about things like this, do you find that they're generally receptive, or is that difficult?
You know, leaders like we have in Florida, Secretary Ricky Dixon, is open-minded, a new way of thinking. But in a lot of prisons across the country, you still have that old prison mentality. Right. So like any other industry, it takes a change of culture because it's about protecting a staff. You know, you don't want to put staff members in danger. You want to make sure that you keep them safe, and you do that through rehabilitation.
Jack
Amen.
Brewer.
Thanks, JBF.
God bless you.
We love you, Jack.
God bless you. Love y'all too. God, keep up the good work. Thank you for covering this stuff. America needs to know.
Yes,
We're back after a quick break.